voice changes. All I've done off screen so far, just kinda fish over there, fished a whole bunch, fished up a storm. But anyway, hello, one and all. This is The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. I'm your host, Chris. This is Legram Station, and I'm gonna walk into it, and we're gonna go to a fortress. And nothing will go wrong at all. Probably. No, it's definitely gonna go wrong. We already know that. Milliam asking Eustace to buy her snacks. Cat's gotta get a ride back home. We just right on the train already, or... Listening to Knights of Azura? I don't think I've heard of that. At least one thing will go wrong. The food pros will go bad. Will be bad. Because how can military rations compare? But yeah. Hey John. Hey Dragoon. Welcome back to the stream. Finally getting out of Legram here. Going over to a fortress where apparently the railway cannons are going to be taken by some group. Probably the Liberation Front to try and start war between countries again, all that good stuff. After leaving Legram, we trained trains at Berahard Station and rode the Kurazin main line north, heading toward Keldic. Or however you pronounce those names. As I usually say. Later when stream's done, listen to the first 6 or so songs in Knights of Azura OST playlist on YouTube. If you like the Trails music and Falcom in general, you'll like that too. Is the music composed by like the same composer or something? Or do they just sound similar in some way? Currently en route to Keldic, where we'll rendezvous with Group B. From there we'll take a transcontinental railroad to Gorilla Fortress. Gorilla. I'll just call it Gorilla still. It is Gorilla, right? I don't know. I'm not a wordsmith. Yeah, the railguns are there. It's all about time. It also houses the 2 railway guns and has a military exercise ground on the premises. It's 2 massive orbital cannons pointed toward east at Calvard. More specifically, they're aimed at the buffer zone between us and them. Crossbell State. Yeah, seems convenient to have a situation happen when the Chancellor happens to be going to Crossbell with the Prince. Joshua Hunter, welcome back to the stream. I usually say Joshua, but for some reason I said the full username, cause why not? How strong everyone is, or will be, I'm surprised they find these guns something really apocalyptic. Well, even though that these people are strong, they can't, you know, destroy a whole country in one blow, you know? Even if they could, like, with like a few months or something, possibly. Like, hypothetically, if Laura there could just like slaughter everyone in the country within a few months, compared to a giant railway gun destroying a whole country and the ecosystem of the country in, you know, a matter of minutes, it's a little different. Showing us the times again. That's how you know something's going to go wrong. Oh great. They're not showing the face of the RMP officers. That's always shady. Okay, maybe when they're older. Wait, we're not going to start a power scale thing here. Let's just stop that. You don't need to get into power levels now.
Well, isn't this quite the coincidence?
Yeah, Reen's god tier planet buster Omega level.
Captain Claire!
Because he got bit by a cat?
Oh, it's Claire! Did you come to see me?
Just a coincidence, I'm afraid. Eisengraf will be passing through here soon, so this station's operating under heightened security.
Oh, right!
Still, I'm happy to see you again. It's been, what, 2 months since I last saw you?
I wonder if they're actually supposed to be related since they both have blue hair. How come we just stopped having the voice acting? Simply did our duty as citizens of the Empire. They just said that, like, Emperor's Train or whatever. Right? Is an Iron Count. It's the special train for the Emperor and stuff, right? Well, the Prince and Chancellor or whatever, I assume. I think they're... I think they were Big and Little Sis too. And X, hello to you. Welcome back to the stream. You have to go in slow motion here? What important dialogue did you miss? I wouldn't say there's anything too important so far. It's kind of just everyone talking about how they're going to the fortress and saying how these dudes are, the government officials are going over to Crossbell, a different country, to do an important summit, pretty much, on trade. A trade conference. Yeah, who'd Reen see there? It seemed like he was all up and up about that. Who is that? Tyree? Tyree Harley? Welcome to the stream. And are you guys memeing Sonic? Yeah, Ring can see really good. It's more than just a glance though, I could see them clearly in detail. Wait, what? Is Reen's power supposed to be getting stronger or something weird like that? Since he's even surprising himself, apparently. That he could see them clearly in detail. Duh, that part with the slow motion train seemed to not work properly. Yeah, if it looked glitchy or something, that can happen sometimes. It looked fine on my screen, but maybe I wasn't paying attention well enough. Crow was the only one who didn't get out. I don't remember why Reen could do that, because Reen's zombie power is a mystery, even I think in part 3. It's often able to let itself out, which could allude to increasing strength. You gotta love the rings. I love deep fried onion rings. Remember correctly, Reen was supposed to see the Chancellor. I'm guessing that part at the end with the exclamation point was supposed to be him seeing the Chancellor. And it kinda like stuttered there or something. Maybe. For some of the moving parts, I noticed that the text boxes has had some issues, like when they were on the horses and stuff. So it could have been something with that. So are we going to get to play card games with everyone now? Yeah, hurry up, camera. Go, camera. Yeah, we saw ghosts. I don't think it was a mass hallucination. Yeah, it sounds like everyone's plotting against each other, and it's all just bad for this country. Uh-oh. Their tax money was going into the actual country instead of the pockets of nobles. Can't have that. Yeah, we all know that they planned something. They're gonna attack the railway guns, apparently. If that opening tutorial thing told us anything. Anyone played Sonic Mania? Me. Oh right, Sonic Mania just came out, right? Yeah, John, Sonic Mania came out like a month or two ago or whatever. It's what made a lot of people like Sonic again. Or at least so they say. A macho gateway to the Empire. Go over to Dragon Bridge here. Too bad I can't speed up this part. Sonic has his ups and downs, rolling around at the speed of sound. But yeah, at the end of the day, most of the games aren't, like, horrible. It's just the fan base always complains about something not being exactly the same as the other one, and then they complain that it's too much the same, and then there's never no actual middle ground for them, and it's always just complaints. At least usually how it goes. But Sonic Mania, not many people really complained about, so everyone was happy about that. Passed through the Twin Dragons Bridge. An army several stations later, it was finally time to pass through the fortress, which loomed large on the border with Crossbell State. "11:20 a.m. Or would they have a different time frame for this? Actually, I think they run on military time anyway. Well, it would still be 11 a.m. then. All photography is strictly prohibited within the fortress and is punishable by imperial law. Huh. Yeah, Sonic Boom is really different. It looks like it was pretty much just like Sonic Unleashed combat style without speed. I'm not really sure. I never actually tried Sonic Boom. I have no idea how those games are. I just thought it looked like that they took Sonic Unleashed combat and made it a game on its own. Which, you know, Sonic Unleashed wasn't actually that bad of a Sonic game either. I actually kind of liked that one. I feel like that turned out better than how they made Sonic 06 at least. And here's the fortress. I guess that does look like a metal mountain in a way. Speed up, camera. Let's go, camera. We know how it looks. At least they let me speed up the camera. Here, so you can see the true essence of what makes an army. What compromises the army is the military strength and forms its foundation. No other place in the Empire has that on display as clearly as here. I guess that's true. Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z? Well, Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I didn't get to play that beta either. I only watched a few different people streaming it when they had the closed beta up there. It looks good though. I can say it looks really nice. I know a lot of DB fans there have been complaining about it because it's different than the 3D ones. And then everyone else who actually likes normal fighting games are all excited for it, since it's actually something that you could use in competitions and stuff now. The fortress is almost like its own town. I mean, it is a pretty giant fortress. Crossbell's only about 30 minutes away by train. They must feel pretty weird then, seeing the railway guns there all the time.
I see you've arrived.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Instructor Neidhart!
Good morning, Major Neidhart. Instructor Valestein of Thor's Military Academy, homeroom teacher for Class 7. Reporting the arrival of myself and all students in my care.
Acknowledging your arrival at 11:30 hours. Welcome to Gorelia Fortress.
See, it's 11:30 hours, everyone.
In addition to my teaching duties at the Academy, I hold the rank of Major in the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. I'll be acting as your guide, as well as your instructor for special lectures during your time here at the Fortress.
Aren't we only gonna be here for today?
Now, if you'll follow me...
Or is this field study going to go longer? Well, it seems like Crossbell is being used as the bargaining chip to, you know, start a war with Calivard. I wouldn't say Crossbell would start anything themselves. It's pretty much threatening Crossbell to show a display of power to Calivard, and Crossbell itself doesn't really serve much importance in the war effort there. Oh, I guess we have 2 days here. We'll be doing special lectures this whole time. Does that mean I have to do Q&A things? – 14 hours today, a joint military exercise will be taking place. Proving Ground, the 4th and 5th Armored Divisions will be participating, and you'll be observing it. Oh, so we're gonna see Elliot's dad. Military time doesn't always use the colon. Military speech is often like, oh, 700 hours. Yeah, I know, Dragon. And Harley, coincidentally, you're like in the like big plot dump cutscene part. So I hope the game looks fine. It seems like we're probably not gonna have any combat for a little bit. But yeah, this is just an RPG. If you know like the games and if you know JRPGs like Persona or something, it's kind of like that. If you have to compare it to something. Salty corned beef, and I think I'm getting a hint of peas from the soup. You could use this bread as a lethal projectile. So now we get to see this all-important military food. Common ingredients that are easy to preserve and store. Yeah, so you can use them at any time. The ingredients used to make all of the food on your trays can easily be stockpiled in large quantities, so even if a war were to break out, a meal like this could still be served without any trouble. also know the food, what they've done to it. What, you don't like the giant brick of corned beef? My bro was in Marines and he showed me a military food. Ick, no. I mean, it looks interesting. Yeah, if you go on like Navy ships and stuff, their food is prepped usually a lot better, but other armies usually have not so great food. Or if you're doing like MRE stuff, that's not always too good either. I mean, it's edible, but not something you would probably want to eat all the time. Why does the military food looks disgusting? Do they want their soldiers to have a stomachache on the battlefield? I mean, the point of it is to, what they were saying, to save resources and be able to preserve food that's easy to get. It's pretty much so you don't have, like, food running out completely so you can't eat anything at all. You wouldn't want people to die of starvation on military bases. At 12:30 right now, so you have an hour to do whatever you like. I'm making an announcement half an hour before, so you'll be able to listen. So what do we do now? Just explore? Actually, Dragoon, is there any hidden quest here? It's so rocky and hard, but it'll preserve for a long time. Also, it's kind of easier to stock to have more than carry it. Yeah, exactly, John. Before MREs became a bigger thing, this kind of food was always used. You'd have, like, the canned up food and stuff. See, they have their blocks of beef, too. Hashed beef, rice, and roasted coffee. Yeah, if this is their mess hall, I would think it would get crowded. They only have, like, 5 tables in here. They would have to do it in shifts if that's their only mess hall. Not a bad place to work. In addition, you'll find it tough to eat and other things, which is why I never want to have a steak over $100. It'll be great, but I'll ruin the steaks for me. No hiddens, just a tour of the compound. If I had to eat that, rip my stomach. What if the campground has something hidden now? They have the main mission. But I can just look around, I guess. Or I guess just talk to everyone. Yeah, talking about military food and how it might not look appetizing. You know, I want nachos instead now. You need to put in some serious prep time if you wanted to topple it. I think it's good to say, because It looks like they're gonna get attacked. Wait, did they sell weapons here? I guess not. They're just telling me the layout. Oh, this guy sells stuff? Remodel weapon. I like how they even changed the lingo. Why do they gotta do that? I think that's what I already had. I can't see those ones. I can buy the book. I'll take a book. No new Master Quartz. Not sure why. My tablet turned off for some reason, so not gonna be able to see chat for a few seconds here. Not sure why that happens. I have it on the charger, so no reason for it to turn off. Catch the glimpse of a small black shadow following us, but ever since we got to the fortress I haven't seen it. Okay, so apparently the cat's not with us anymore. I'm guessing if we go to other parts of the fortress here, we'll see our other buds to talk to. At least, maybe. Yeah, these guys are here. What are they talking about? Lieutenant General Walter, commander of the fortress. He also serves as the division commander for the 5th Armored Division, which is stationed here. Hardly built like a soldier, though. You're built like one of those anime boys. They miss really scraping the bottom. Huh. Now they're dissing bracers. Because they're not military built. The guy seems rude. Okay, there. Now chat's back and loaded up. Nachos, I'm already hungry, so immune. Why does this plot feel like the US versus North Korea the game? You might be right about that. This whole game series deals with a lot of political issues. So you could say that with about a lot of stuff. I would say it's more related to like the Cold War, if anything, between Russia and the US, if you had to compare it to something. Sure, John, is it the Shadow the Hedgehog? Who's being Shadow the Hedgehog in this game? Oh. No, the shadow thing is just a cat. After how many mercs, Jaeger soldiers you've defeated, and the many more you will later, I think it's a compliment that a fighter isn't built like a soldier. Yeah, Reen doesn't need it anyways, he has turbo mode. Can I actually go outside or something? Why does this place have to be so big? There are some people over here. Well, that's a whole bunch of tanks. I'm guessing the number shows what division they're in? Probably. Yeah, camera, hurry up. I'm guessing that's for the division. But if these are all for the 5th Armored Division, that's a lot. Dad showed me one last time he brought me here. He really does want me to join the military, but I really don't think I'll ever be suited for it the way he is. Yeah, you should become like a bracer or something. So they put new tanks against old tanks to show a test of strength. I just realized, what if it's not turbo mode, but Rean has the power to make time go faster? That's not how it works. That'd be nice. Well, actually it wouldn't be nice, I suppose. Having the ability to make time go faster would kind of be pointless, wouldn't it? I don't think many people would really want that power. Well, this is one of their airships. What do we got over here? Machias and Crow. If he did, I'm aggravated that he only found it when something called PC porting happened, because when I nightmared this game, Myrene couldn't do that. If that's the case, he can time skip to the end of the game. Yeah, I guess that way it could be a little more useful. I think he can just go a lot faster on a PC. I'm not really sure if talking to these guys does anything for me. It also told me he used some pretty forceful tactics to get them to agree, and of course most of their tax money takes a brand new detour straight into the Imperial government's pockets. I wouldn't be surprised if he made the annexation happen just to fatten his pocket. I guess Crow and Machias are debating a bit over if the annexation was right for that small country. We all have to step it up, because if we don't, that'll be no good. This is a blind Let's Play. Yeah, I haven't played this before. I've played other games in the series, but I haven't played Cold Steel at all. I don't see anyone else to talk to. Unless I missed some location. Actually, I probably am supposed to talk to these guys, huh? To make the time pass. I don't think she told me to wait anywhere specific. In the 7th version of the Matrix, Console Arene was merely a red pill, and the 8th PC Arene is the one. Me and Dragoon would help Lanfy, but I'm not here to help often. Joju is. Chris has no idea what will happen at the end, and that's good. This is why when I get older, my least favorite thing to do is pay taxes. My systems will waver every time Chris uses the 3 S-crafts on just one enemy. Okay, I'll make sure to use 6 S-crafts on one enemy this time. Oh no. You got your Trails of the Sky problems and my Cold Steel problems. Where haven't I gone? I guess I haven't gone through this. I can't go that way. Can I go out this way? Oh, I can. I didn't know I could go out this way. I haven't gone over here, though. The last ones to talk to must be over here. Don't waste your specials like that. I waste them when it's completely unnecessary, don't worry. Wait. Ah, there's the boys. Does he have anything to say about the wind? Oh, come on. Is he really not gonna say? What was that? Not my Gaius. I wouldn't call it cheating. If it was cheating, they wouldn't let you do it. That's what I say. You could say that it's cheap to do. But I suppose if you wanted to make it a harder game, you could put self-imposed rules on yourself. Have these boys ever cracked a cold one? No, I don't believe so. They're underage. They cracked a cup of tea. I think that's usually what they drink. Just decide on finance rules and stuff for the Western Zemuria I think it's really going to end up being about who Crossbell belongs to. Fighting over who owns Crossbell, because every nation keeps needing more and more. Did I still miss someone? Could I go over to the other area? At the train station? I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't go over there. Who else do I have to talk to? And then it's said many times by Ryan himself, Sarah keeps trying to offer him one. The correct cup of tea, yeah. I mean, they have to have that tea. It's very important. Wait, did I miss something over here? Pretty sure I went over here already, didn't I? Okay, no I didn't. Bulletin is to inform all Thor students that preparation for today's military exercise are now complete. Please assemble in the hangar immediately. Transport standing by, I repeat. Great. At least we can finally get this on the move then. Enter a container of juice, assuming you've cooked one. They're actually going to put us in the tanks. I thought we were going to watch the military exercise. Why are we getting in the tanks? Inside our armor's cars was narrowed and cramped. The smell of machine oil hung in the misty air. Did I accidentally unplug my internet? No, but it looks like there's an issue. Hang on a second. Hang on just a sec. I don't know why that's happening again. Always happens right at the parts you don't want it to. Go over here, disable. Enable. And then wait. Okay, hang on just a sec. Just need to wait for it to take effect, but it should be better now. I just can't see the chat for a second. Finally arrived at the Fortress Military Proving Grounds. Yeah, what are we gonna do here? They got some big plateau to fight on or something? Looks like it's actually more rough terrain. Okay, now while it's frozen on that, I will this. The problems of streaming, right? Bring my chat back up. Sorry about that. I'd rather make sure the archive doesn't get destroyed again, though, like it did in one of my old ones. Exercises who can blow up IP tanks full of kids first. Wait, what? Oh yeah, the only similarity they have is hair. Yeah, he's got like weird circle things around his eyes. It makes it look like he's wearing a mask almost. Or makeup. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Well, I didn't expect that. Well then. He's gonna be one of these guys. One-third of Landpeace's current schedule is nothing. What, do you mean on the thumbnail thingy there that I put up? Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do on Wednesday and Thursday there right now. I mean, I'm going to do something. I'm just not sure what game I'm gonna do. I was thinking about playing Sonic Generations again or something. That'd be finished in like 2 streams though anyways, because it's pretty fast. Pun intended. If the video starts buffering bad again, let me know. Simulated battle, conducted by 2 of our armored divisions. Iron's formations, infantry, cars, airships will work in tandem. Those previous model tanks look weird. The autopilot functionality will allow them to evade and return fire, but they've only been armed with paint bullets. Huh. Interesting way of doing an exercise. I mean, I wouldn't be able to really do that because toy animation's pretty bad with copyright stuff, X. They would copyright strike me until my account got banned if I did something like that. You can use, like, stills from the animation, but if you actually showed, like, a full live footage thing, unless I just showed my face making reactions to it, which would probably be weird. At least I think it would be weird. Oh. Well, they sure are using live ammo. I like how we're under this little tent. Try fighting things like these head on, you won't stand a chance. That is true for your own nation as it is for others. Just the sound of artillery firing is enough to make me start shaking. I don't think that's something you should get used to. I mean, the sound of guns and warfare ever stopped bothering you, I'd be worried. Meanwhile, Reen's having weird attacks of his edgelord trying to come out of him. Thus the military exercise came to an end. Fourth Armored Division, led by the general, withdrew to an encampment near the fortress. After, make your fists cover 80% of the screens. Change pitch and audio, yada yada. Yeah, I don't think doing the reaction stuff is usually a good idea either way. But I'm not personally into all the reaction videos. I don't really see the appeal to them. And I feel like my face isn't very expressive as is anyways. Unless I wanted to fake the whole thing. Which I guess could be fun for some people, but eh. It's hashed beef day. Everyone get excited. And I guess everyone wants to hit on Sarah. It's hard to compete with those guys from the 4th Armored Division. We shouldn't keep you tied up any longer. Your hashed beef's gonna get cold. Oh no. Not the hashed beef. Well, it looks like more like they're having like curry or something. I like how Eustace the whole time has been saying like, only. And yeah, John, I understand bits and pieces of that, in some regard. I mean, I guess I don't understand all of it, since when I was growing up, no one did videos like that. But, I don't know. I mean, I might add a camera to, like, gameplay footage at some point, later down the road. Not sure about that either, though. But with the stream display I have now, it'd be easy to add a camera face cam thing in one of the boxes there if I really wanted to. All talking about their tanks, capabilities when selling. They're getting all sad because they don't see a place for normal weapons on the battlefield. What we saw in that military exercise today was power in its purest form. It has no morality of its own. It exists to bring about the result regardless of ideals or principles of those who wield it. We should become bracers instead, almost like this class was meant for bracers to be made. I mean, that's what this whole thing has still felt like from, like, the very beginning. That's why it's so popular, and streamers and YouTubers do that to appeal to the majority and get subs. Sometimes it's sad how the world's and era's ends, but that's just what makes it nice. While it lasted for instance the era of Newgrounds and stick sprite animations. Put your face in the top right of the gameplay. Yeah, I loved those back then. I remember Newgrounds still. It's been a long time since I saw any Newgrounds stuff. That website's still up too. In the morning, you'll be scheduled to participate in the Imperial Army's physical fitness training. I wonder if that's going to be a mini-game, like the swimming was. Special lecture where you'll bring up speed on the info I just mentioned. After that, you're granted special permission to view the railway guns. It sounds like plot dump stuff. The Empire of Erebonia wields at present a power you might one day be in charge of yourselves. Everyone has to keep talking about the famous hash beef. Death Metal still uses sprites sometimes, though I haven't watched a fight since Goku vs. Superman. Oh, I know, but it's no longer the alpha of web entertainment. Yeah, I assume that Class 7 was to make a new future Bracer generation, kickstart them. Correction. Collaborative web entertainment. Last thing I saw from Newgrounds was Sonic Nazo Unleashed. I didn't really get that feeling. Everybody seemed to have something they leaned on, and all of them never truly overlapped with the other. I mean, it seems like they're raising them to have a wider view, but I would say in some part, a lot of the work they were doing was to be like, oh yeah, it'd be cool if you guys became bracers. That'd be nice. But yeah, the only thing that I can really think of that uses sprite work like all the time is like Dorkle videos. If anyone knows Dorkle, that usually uses like Nintendo stuff. From Newgrounds, there was a whole bunch of parodies on there though, for a bunch of different stuff, and original things too. The Naz Unleashed, Nazo or whatever, I remember watching that a long time ago. That Chakra X guy made that stuff. But yeah, that was a different time, I can say. Those like early 2004 stuff, 2002, around that era. A lot of it was all looking up the stick animation and stuff. Then going to 2008 when it slowly started to die off more and YouTube became a bigger thing. And now they're just talking about the internet. Gonna go, John? Alright, see you around. It's right here's the problem in order in that there's no such thing as off hours when they can just send you orders around the clock. Now they're all complaining about the internet. I wonder what was the point of showing this? Just to show that the army people have it tough? And yeah, I'm not sure what's up with Nightbot when it uses... When you type like when you type Landfee, it's supposed to come up saying that you can just call me Chris if you like or whatever, but for some reason that doesn't always work. I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, if you want to talk about voice actors, tons of voice actors started from Newgrounds. But yeah, a lot of those voice actors and actresses that came from Newgrounds are all like in like their 30s and stuff now. Or, you know, like early, late 20s. A lot of them that have actually gotten popularity and more jobs like in video games like these and stuff. And I know a lot of them are pretty humble about that stuff. But anyways, let's talk about terrorists. Not actual ones, the Imperial Liberation Front ones. Looks like a known terrorist organization from the Calvard Republic has turned up in Crossbell too. The situation over there is pretty touch and go right now. Huh. So 2 terrorist groups are making trouble for both countries. Interesting. Actually, I don't have school today, but I will tomorrow, which sucks. Oh yeah, I forgot it was like Columbus Day or whatever, right? I didn't even think about that. And yeah, Dragon, that's kind of why I mentioned that too. I know a lot of newer voice actresses and actors have been getting new pieces in video games and stuff like this, and they started from things like those. I would say the terrorist in this game, since they have, you know, magical powers. And can literally summon monsters. So they might have a little one-up. Just a little bit. But it's from the RF-26 series. There are a number of different models within that series, though. So they're talking about the airship the terrorists are using. Got Crow to actually worry. Terrorist attention is currently focused on Crossbelt. Does that mean the Empire is effectively safe right now? I think it puts their only target at this location. Not like we saw something about this location in the beginning of the game. Yeah, the magic stuff, would probably help them beat a lot of realistic armies. Or should I say most realistic armies? Besides the fact that we have, you know, long-range weapons, I guess. Though in this game they do have long-range weapons as well. They still have guns and stuff. So I think just having the magic would just let them win out a lot better if they fought any actual real life army. What are we gonna see now? Oh. G. Still talking about the terrorists then. Mitchell Gaiden used to be an assistant professor at the Imperial Academy in Armadal. Focus was political philosophy, of course. Intense criticism of Chancellor Osborne's headline policies. Because he was handing out tracts and flyers in public. You find these kinds of idealists at the heart of most terrorist groups, though. In a seeding group with their core ideology, they twist it to be even more militant and radical. Can't even reason with them either. Dem nukes, though? I mean, this game now is talking about how they have nukes, you know, pretty much. Those railway guns are pretty much a nuke. Just a bit smaller. The real unknown is their leader, C. The one with the muffled mechanical voice and all. I like how they're comparing strength right now. Could we beat up these terrorists? Yeah, way to switch the topic, guys. I love how shizo-techy this game is. Invented computers, magic staves, non-string bows, trans-radio communication. The Arcus unit cannot make a projector without streamlines. Also, protecting orbital cameras from sunlight is impossible, apparently. Yeah, apparently. And X, did you just say that to use the Nightbot command? Or did you actually have a question? Classmate during my military academy years and close to Prince Albert. In fact, he's Crossbell right now, serving as Prince's bodyguard. It's not just C, we still know very little about their group as a whole. Even their source of funding is a mystery, so even if they're a no-show in Crossbell, I doubt we've heard the last of them. They hold a personal grudge against you? Yeah, they just hate Class 7. You did it for Nightbot. If any of you guys plan on keep being regulars, I can add new commands in there. If any of you feel like that. I know it's not like a big thing to mess around with, but it's something that's easy enough to throw in. Guys, it's just the railway guns. Yeah, it's just a nuclear weapon. I like how he has an Arsis unit too. I guess they all have them. We gotta use all of our cell phones. Okay, I guess this is when the terrorists attack. Skyscraper, where the conference is taking place, came under attack by the Imperial Liberation Front. If you want to make more food, Chris, there will be a recipe in the coming segments. I'll keep that in mind. Able to repel the terrorists and Prince Albert and Chancellor Osborne and the others are unharmed. However, it's too early to tell if the danger is truly past. Terrorists were somehow able to gain access to the orbital net and manipulate the shutters and partition the building. Furthermore, they had with them a force of mechanical monsters. So they have a cyber hacker, pretty much. They have a hacker. They on that Nokia cell phone life? I guess it makes sense since a lot of stuff comes from the army. Yeah, it does make sense. And yeah, it's just a cell phone, but it gives you special powers. Yeah, you know those units that they packed? It probably was all explosives. Hey, what do you know? It was all explosives. Or they took control of the autopilots in those units by switching the other ones. That could be it. I'm assuming that's it, actually. Yep. They hacked into the units because they switched out the good ones for the bad ones. A lot of stuff comes from the army, for instance, silly putty. Yeah, I suppose so. Well, I guess that's a good plan. Take control of 20 tanks, make them go out of control, attack the military base so they can take over the railway guns. That's a good way to make an army when you don't have one. I like how they're just shooting the tanks. So someone else programmed it to have that. So it seems like the people that make those robots and the Liberation Front are working together, apparently. What are they planning? Let's all run there. Yes, students just stand in the middle of the room filled with smoke and not cough, or breathe, or get your weapons out to prepare for battle. Yeah, you know, everything you're supposed to do in an actual military situation. You just stand there. Oh, now the other armored division is going out. And he has to be standing on the tank like that for no reason. Now he's just showing off. So yeah, pretty much everybody leaves the military base, and then it's just Class 7 here to defend it, right? Well, at least he says that they're probably a diversion. They actually engage the enemy unless they're in a legit danger or lending officers tells them they can. Throwing your weapons in an armored compound, even in a crisis, will cause problems with the sentinels there. Yeah, it could make you think that it could make them think that they're the enemy instead. That's true. And I'm guessing we're going to see the airship from the Liberation Front. Yep. Let's go stop railguns from shooting. They were already blown up. But they shot at the hangars again to block it, I'm guessing.
Do they seriously think they could breach an impregnable fortress?
They're just terrorists. Wipe them out. Right back at you.
Well, they're all dead, I guess. But alright.
What's the Imperial Liberation Front doing here?
Well, time for these guys to die now.
Crossbow.
Well, that is the main attraction. They sure didn't put up much of a fight, did they? Our mission is to support Comrade G over in Crossbell. Our target is the right railway gun. Let's show him some beautiful fireworks.
And they have a whole bunch of robots with them.
All right. Let's get this party started then. We're headed straight for the left railway gun. If anyone gets in our way, fill them full of holes.
Yeah!
I see. So they...
Yes, ma'am!
They're gonna fire them at the trade conference where the Chancellor is. If a shot from one of the railway guns hit that building, it'd blow the place to smithereens. To bring you the Black Arms attack from Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Well, let's go stop some people. Septim Calendar. The year 1204. The eastern edge of the Arabonian Empire. Oh, we're going to see everyone fighting these tanks.
It's no use. We can't even scratch them. What's happening? Who's in control of those things? Get in touch with the 4th Armored Division. We need backup from Lieutenant General Craig.
Well, you're gonna get it. Meanwhile, a bunch of students running into a fortress. Nothing to see. Whole bunch of dead people.
This is awful. What happened here?
Wow, you say this is awful like that? They're dead, okay? Jeez.
I can smell smoke. Are they using gunpowder?
They've completely blindsided us. It appears that everything else they've done today was to serve as a decoy, even making the tanks go haywire.
Now we're back at tutorial part,
Right.
but this time it's for
The
real.
target was the railway guns all along. Which means they must be serious about targeting that trade conference in Crossbell City.
They wouldn't.
How low can they possibly sink? So, they're intent on taking the Chancellor's head after all.
Resorting to such wanton violence? This is absolutely outrageous.
This does look kinda bad.
Understatement of the year.
Please, let us help. We don't know if reinforcements are on the way, and it doesn't look like we have much time left. We have to stop them before they can activate the railway guns.
Reen's right.
I don't know how much we can really do, but considering the alternative, we have to try.
Right.
I'm not about to let those terrorists have their way.
Looks like any attempt to convince you otherwise would fall on deaf ears. All right. Reen, you and the rest of Group A are with me. Group B, you'll be under the command of Major Neidhart.
One group will secure the gun in the right wing. The other group will secure the left. This is an actual combat situation, with real lives at stake. I expect the best from each of you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and the chance of making everyone go to war. It's all pretty bad.
Our objective is to stop the activation of the railway guns. We've learned a lot at the Academy. It's time to put that knowledge to the test.
And then Reen goes, by the way, I'm not a leader, still. Don't call me that.
Understood.
Except one difference, we also have Milliam and Crow in the two parties. Also, they are on their summer uniforms. Yeah, that is the difference. If you don't have a failsafe to stop the tanks, then why make them active in the first place? It's because they put the control units to make them automated. Except those control units were, you know, programmed to make them start attacking everything. So there wasn't a failsafe in the first place, because those control units weren't supposed to be on them in the first place. You can use the Burst Link attack now. And this is new also. An attack on all enemies performed by two linked partners, which consumes the bravery points you gain. Well, that's interesting. I'm guessing Sarah's probably good, I would assume. So I think I'll use her. Yeah, we're fine. Actually, do I have to put an ordnance for her?
Here they come.
They look just like that thing we fought during our field study.
Mechanical monstrosities.
Save the talking for later. We need to take these things out.
Got it!
I welcome all challengers.
Go!
Should I S-break or Abuse right away? Would I need it for these guys? Let's test them out.
Second form, Gale!
And they're not too strong.
My turn.
Overtakes foes, lightning bolts. Attacks with bullets and lightning on balance. Oops.
Didn't see that coming.
Now!
Go!
It's my turn!
Right!
And take it out.
My turn!
Might as well take out the little one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot the link. Oops.
My turn.
Link them.
My turn!
My turn.
Yeah!
My
And now
turn.
just beat this one up.
My turn. Evil will...
I feel like I'm going
And
stronger.
done.
A matter of course.
Nice.
She has some, but I can change them. Alright.
No doubt about it. Those things were the same as the one we fought outside Legram.
It seems a large number of them are on the loose inside the fortress. I'm guessing that's what got the soldiers we just saw too.
Seems so. They definitely look more like orbally powered archaisms than monsters.
So these are archaisms.
Are you certain, Instructor?
Yeah, they're a kind of autonomous weapon made by a rather unsavory group. And a real pain to deal with, too. We need to hurry, but keep your wits about you.
Understood.
Well, let's see. I mean, it looks like she has decent stuff on already. Thor. Wind Element Master Quartz. Recover HP, EP through attacks and crafts. Yeah, I don't think I'll have a problem with that. Yeah, I figured I would want to maybe throw something like this on, though. Do I want to throw anything on? Sure, make sure she has 100 accuracy. That doesn't seem bad. Where am I going?
What the?
Looks like they were packing explosive charges. We'll need to find another route.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
My turn.
Yeah, give me that double evasion. Double, advantage. Not evasion.
Didn't see that coming.
Also, aside from Fee, she has the highest speed and has a good evade. So strong, so fast, so beautiful. Cold Steel does not disappoint in making a lot of powerful, attractive ladies. Well, maybe the author of the Legend of Heroes series is into powerful ladies.
Okay. My turn. Evil will fall before my blade.
I'm guessing it'll probably be a good idea to keep the normal units on. Well, normal Master Quartz on.
You messed with the wrong teacher. Leave it to me.
I probably shouldn't waste her S-Craft right away.
Didn't see that?
Explore the rooms.
Yeah.
Is there actually... Oh yeah, you were talking about that recipe.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
I've only just...
I guess I was thinking of it like the prologue.
Oh no! We need
Oops.
to regroup.
My turn.
Useless, I'm not gonna use you much. Just kill
I
him.
shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
So anyways, rooms. Oh. They have boxes that I can break. There's a monster in this one. Oh, there's actually a treasure chest too. I got you now.
Don't mess it up. My turn.
I usually like to collect all the items if I can.
Didn't see that coming.
Here we go. Right.
I'm not a noob to JRPGs, but
We'll cut our own path.
in JRPGs, you always want to go the wrong way first. And I was messing up on that. There wasn't anything else around here, right? No, I didn't go in these ones. Can I break these? Kinda looks breakable, but I guess not. Well, at least we have our nice tunes. That's just a way back. Don't need to worry about that. We check those rooms. Okay. Now we're good again. Not when you're on Nightmare and even hard, seeing as how even overleveled Chris gets good at some points once or twice. Good at some points. Do you mean KO'd? Or did you mean go?
Here they come.
Go!
Stick.
Go!
And one for me. My turn. Lights out for them. Good work.
I didn't even notice these boxes that you could break before.
It seems this is a storage area.
Plenty of archaisms wandering around here, too.
A storage area sounds like item area. And so far there is. Another treasure chest. You completely forgot about the chest, Chris. Did I go past a chest, are you saying? Like right now? I'm not sure what part you're looking at in the video right now. How far ahead am I compared to where you are?
Second form, Gale! Go!
And let's see what this does.
You got
Oh.
it.
So this is literally just Persona all-out attack? I mean, I'm fine with that.
This is our real power.
We have the advantage.
My turn.
My turn.
But yeah, if I missed, like a recipe or whatever that you were talking about before,
My turn.
or something like that,
Now. An opening. Okay.
let me know.
Okay. Burn in daylight.
It didn't look like I missed anything when I went back there, but if I did.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Action 3. What does action even do? Oh, I have action 2. It's speed. Okay, then I can just replace that. You killed an enemy very close to a chest in the room, and then you left it because you weren't facing it. Was in another room on the previous floor? Oh, I really walked past a chest?
My turn.
You know, how's... Oh, she's just a double hit?
We'll have to fight our way through.
Here we go.
I thought I would look.
Second form, Gale!
Leave it to me.
It's my turn.
Of course. Evil will fall before my blade.
Burst Link is great at bringing up everyone's CP, as it will attack all in the room.
Okay.
Right.
It's especially great when when one has Force Quartz, as hitting an already dead enemy counts as having defeated it again. You said the one with the enemies in it, right? So this one? I mean, I got one chest in here. Was there two? Oh wait. I remember looking right at this chest. I thought I opened it. Why did I not open it?
Okay.
Was I that absent-minded to it?
Yeah.
Here we go. That's the power of the 8 leaves.
I even said how there was a chest in there and I walked out of the room.
Yay, treasure!
Mine 3. I already have mine 3 on here. I don't think anyone else uses it, so I'll get on that. Okay, there, I got mine 3. Yoji! Yoji, go! No.
is ours.
My turn.
Leave it to me. Okay, now!
And open it!
When your dog bursts open your door.
Evil will fall before my blade.
When he starts hearing something outside, he just rams his head into my door and then starts trying to bark out the window. I feel like this training is unnecessary for how well we're defeating these enemies, but maybe not.
My turn.
Okay. Do it!
Got it.
My turn.
Yeah!
Go.
Of course. Evil will fall before my blade.
Everyone's almost level 52. That's always good, right?
Here's our chance.
My turn.
Leave it to... Yeah!
My turn.
My turn. That's the
But
power
yeah,
of the
that was just dog barking. Which way do I want to go here? No, I went that way. Okay, so this is the only one? I'm looking at this map right? Yeah, okay. I want the people from the military base to come back and go like, what happened to all of our items?
Now's a chance.
One for me!
You're done.
Okay.
Right. Evil will fall before my blade.
You're really upset about it?
I did it.
Someone came into my office and took my
Seems
item.
to be a treasure chest here.
Must have been those terrorists. Gaius is all about stealing from them though. What does our firebomb do here? Flare bomb. 2 flames class, causing a great explosion. Nothing really good. I think aside from possibly Victor...
We finally got around to the other side.
The path to the right leads deeper into the fort. Let's keep
This is the
moving.
first time you'll face an enemy that can use SCRFs. Be careful. Turnabout is fair play. Oh,
We have nothing to fear.
I did it wrong.
My turn. Second form.
Oh well.
Gale.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, if you see on this list here, X, it's crafts. These are your normal moves that you use CP for. They just do a little more damage than, you know, normal attacks or have special effects to them. And then this is an S-craft. It uses up all your CP. Except it does, you know, a lot more damage. It's just your super attack, more or less.
Didn't see that coming. Do it!
Got it.
Yeah!
My turn. Evil will fall before my blade.
Yeah, this is my first since I didn't get to have him at half HP there in that other fight. We got Reen to say, I can't believe he used that move on
That's
me.
a beautiful looking treasure chest.
Hey, U-material. I'm fine with a few free U-material. I want that chest. Give it to me.
Oh, an Ormond charging station! That door near it looks like it leads outside.
Probably an external corridor. Everyone, follow me.
I feel like I didn't need this. I should be fine. Pretty sure my guys are all leveled up fine. We have our mini-boss here. There's the skyscraper and Crossbell.
This must be Corellia Canyon. You can see Crossbell State on the other side.
There!
And there's a giant railway gun. Right and left. Yeah, you don't want those to fire.
Those are...
The railway guns. They're enormous.
They sure are.
Damn! How did they manage to get them prepped so fast? Don't tell me they're just gonna let them rip without even setting a target!
Instructor!
Are these control unit archaisms?
Well, they're certainly not shy about bringing out the big guns.
Ugh, we don't have time for this! We need to take these things out fast!
Right there with you.
Let's send these cretins to the scrap heap.
Here they
She
come.
said that very,
Focus, class.
very interestingly.
All right, let's
Drop
do
or
it.
motivate. Everybody
Leave it to
get
me.
really motivated. We gotta kill
It's my turn.
metal monsters. Yeah. Boost defense.
Oh, Moon,
That's
shield
all
us
three of
up.
them.
Right.
She does have 200. I'm fine just hitting one. They have enough health
My turn.
that I just would rather kill one of them. Are they both using an arts? Yeah, they're both using an arts. Well, she doesn't have that. Just attack.
Here we go.
I guess Irene will have to do this.
Leave it to me.
Use this really quick. Yeah, we get to see what happened after the prologue ended, but first let's do this battle again.
It's my turn.
I don't think she has an impede, does she? We do have magic reflect on those guys, so they're pretty safe. Actually, what is this thing's... Oh, it's actually weak to earth. Well then why not?
Activate.
So this should reflect, I think. Yeah, it's just gonna reflect back at him. Ah, the reeds.
Here we go.
She sounded drunk when she read that line. Yeah, it sounded a little weird. The delivery on that one was a little weird.
My turn.
It sounded a little too enthusiastic. Or maybe too condescending.
Go.
Hey, we froze it.
Now's our chance.
Might as well.
Go, everyone.
Let's beat it up.
Right.
Okay.
Hey, now it's on fire and sealed. Or is that Mew? I forget which is which. I think it's the one that makes you not use arts.
My turn.
I mean... Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to do, but whatever, it works.
Right.
I wanted to use hers. Accidentally hit the wrong button. It should be dead now.
Battle's
Yeah,
over.
there we go.
Stay alert, everyone.
Get those level ups.
That should suffice. A self-destruct mechanism. Does their cowardice know no bounds?
We're running out of time. I'm gonna go on ahead. Follow me as soon as you're sure it's safe to...
Why would we have to follow you? Why don't you just keep with us? You're the one who's going to have to fight the tough ones, right? You'd think these weapons of mass destruction would have like some charging power that they would need.
Railway guns.
No, no, no!
Don't!
Uh-oh. Reen's going to go edgelord mode. Probably. Is he gonna go edgelord mode? Or is everyone just dead?
What? They didn't launch anything.
Oh, maybe the first bullet in each of the railway guns is a blank to prevent firing accidents.
Huh.
They do that?
Sure seems that way. And now that they fired once, it's gonna take some time before they're ready to fire again.
Then if we can reach them before that...
Yeah. There's no way we're going to let them get off a second shot.
Yeah, now we can go at super speed to go save everyone.
Here they come. Go. Stay focused, class. My turn.
You can still use this.
Of course. Okay.
Now I need everyone's CP back.
My turn. Hi. Leave it to... Lights out for them. Good work.
But everyone's at least getting level to... Everyone's at least getting to level 52.
Hi. Hi. Ha. We have... My turn.
My turn.
Right.
Beat all the robots.
It's my turn.
It'll be a fun time.
Okay. Burning daylight.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
I'm just getting started.
Okay, this is the wrong way. Oh, there's a monster chest here. And 2 other ones.
Is that a treasure chest?
Treasure chests. Plural.
Enemy sighted. Take him out. My turn.
Do I want to be that guy? Of course I do.
Come on, Lammy.
Why wouldn't I want to be that guy?
Well, that's that. Let's get going.
I've only just...
Wonder what that item is. A gem made from high purity Embro emits an ember glow, prevents seal mute. Defense, arts defense, speed. I don't think I will really care to put that on anyone right now. Yeah, not a big deal. Chris, who's the hottest character?
Oh, a treasure chest.
Orange cape. Prevents faint. Strength plus 15. That's a tough one, though. Who's the most attractive character in this game? I feel like I haven't seen all the characters yet also, so I'm not sure if I would want to answer yet.
Here's our chance. Go
I mean, if I went for Class 7 in general,
Leave it. Here I
or anyone there,
Yeah.
I'd probably go with Sarah,
Burning daylight.
personally. Maybe I'm just saying that also, though, because I don't want to be the guy. Well, actually, I guess they're all 18, but still. Well, besides Fee. Fee's like 15. Oh boy, what way am I going here? I'm guessing the storage is the wrong way, so I'll go there. Oh yeah, just for a monster
Seems to be a
chest?
treasure chest here.
I welcome all challengers.
Yes, sir. Here up.
With
Yeah, I'll keep doing it. Just delete those guys real quick.
My turn.
I don't need her to use
Okay.
hers. We should be fine.
My turn. Off guard.
I'll help.
These guys aren't that strong.
It's my turn.
They're just big and imposing,
My turn.
My turn.
but not that strong.
All right.
Now we can switch back to Reen finally.
Got this.
Okay.
Right. Evil will fall before
There,
my
it
blade.
looped back around. Might get to level 53 by the end of this. I wonder if we should be level 55 like Sarah. Did I have Hellfire on anyone? I feel like I remember seeing that quartz before, but maybe not. Yeah, I'm just mistaking it because we had Judgment Bolt. Flame Tongue, Volcanic Rain, Firebomb. I mean, I have Volcanic Rain on her. Is it just better? Because it combines all of them? I mean, she doesn't really need Strength and Defense up, so might as well. It looks like we're gonna have a whole bunch of rooms in this storage area.
The advantage is
Here we go.
Leave it to.
So I guess that'll give us plenty of time to
Okay.
get the CP back
One
up.
for me. Leave it to.
my turn. Evil will fall before my blade.
Okay, good. I didn't just go the wrong way. Still going the right way. They give you so many items here. I guess they felt like you might be unprepared here or something. And what is that? Vipernus? Vipernus? Hello? Welcome to the trade. I wonder how much is left till the boss. I'm guessing not too much further. Probably like 1 or 2 more rooms.
My turn.
Right. Off guard.
I'll help. Yeah. Leave it.
Go. Go.
And one for me. Of course.
But surprisingly, this dungeon feels a little longer than most of them usually
Well
are.
then, let's keep moving.
I'll let you take point.
In your opinion, the hottest characters are Sarah, Emma, and Mara? I said Sarah myself. If I had to pick one from the characters I've seen thus far.
Now's your chance. Let's my turn.
Okay.
Right.
It's my turn.
Here we go.
Leave it.
Right.
It's my.
My turn.
My turn.
Right. Evil will fall before my blade.
Oh, come on. Let me... There we go. I wonder when the plan to port this to port the second game to PC. I wonder when that's gonna happen. I assume probably like after or at the same time the third game is localized or something. At least possibly. But I'd rather play this PC port since I want to keep the turbo button going for this game.
Of course.
Okay.
Not having turbo
And one for me.
would be a little annoying.
Right.
Okay. Here.
Lara for me.
Here we go. We'll cut our own path.
Yeah, those two that I've been using so much. Actually, I didn't really think about it, but I have the whole harem team here right now. Just Rean, and then Sarah, Lara, and Emma. I'm not using any of the other guys. I didn't even think about that before. But all the other guys are so, like, useless compared.
We'll have to fight our way through.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Really, the burns.
Okay.
Fool.
Here we go.
Okay.
My turn.
No, not who I wanted to attack. Kill that one.
My turn.
My turn. Okay, burning daylight.
I'll actually have to recover soon. I'm waiting on the Xbox port. That'll never happen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep that an exclusive, since Sony has a deal with Steam though and stuff.
Oh, that's a beautiful.
That's why it got put on
treasure
PC in the first place. As long as they don't do a repeat of what they did with Trails of the Sky SC and wait 5 years, I'll be happy. I mean, since Trails of Cold Steel has been a lot more popular, and like the third game, it sold like the most copies of, I'm pretty sure it sold like the most copies of like any JRPG pretty recently in Japan.
Here they come. Be careful, everyone.
It's been doing pretty well for itself though. Oh yeah, I probably should have healed before I did this. I'll just use Sarah's S-Craft, fine. Battle's over, it never happened. We just walked over and got a... Of course, use Sarah's S-Craft and get the Court's domination. I have to look at what that does. First attack's craft used each battle deals 2 times more damage. That's interesting. I could see that being useful in some cases, but probably not right now. I should probably actually heal, since I haven't still. There we go. But yeah, having a turbo mode in an RPG game is really nice.
This is the freight platform. We finally made it to the other side.
Just need to head up that staircase over there.
Yay! Treasure!
But what we need localized is currently Japanese-only Crossbell arc, just so we can understand all the references to it in this one better. Yeah, I heard that the only thing going on with that right now is that like fans are trying to make a fan sub of it or whatever. And I know that can be a pain in the butt to do. Was that game on PSP only, or was it like a Vita one itself? Like, did that keep the same style as Sky and just have it on PSP? Because if it's on PSP, I could see how people would be able to put in a fan sub of it. Because it's really easy to hack into the info on the PSP stuff.
We have the advantage.
My turn.
My turn.
My turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Hey, I got his up to level 5. But yeah, I know Trails of Cold Steel did pretty well in America too.
Sarah here. Yeah, we're almost to the railway gun. Yeah, may Adios be with us both.
Is Group B almost there?
This is it, so get ready!
You didn't answer our question. Oh, yep, they usually always put one of these orange ones here. Before the big battle. Do I have enough U material for... No, I don't. Don't got anything interesting. I don't think I really need any quartz. Pretty sure I have what I want for now. Yeah, I should be good.
I've got this.
Just as tradition, go into the boss battle with Reen as the lead. Are there any good RPGs on PSP? I have the emulator on Android. And yes, that is the god in this game. Like the main church that is pretty much like in every country in this series. They all usually believe in that god. Well, goddess. It's a female god.
So these are the railway guns.
It's gigantic.
And they intend to turn this on a city full of hundreds of thousands of innocent people.
And oh yeah, X, there's a whole bunch of RPGs on the PSP. Like JRPGs and normal RPGs. Well, I say normal RPGs, I just mean like westernized RPGs. But there's a whole bunch. You could probably just go search in a genre section for them. I know there's probably at least like 100. And most of them are all pretty good.
Who the hell are you? Are you those kids from the military academy?
Yeah, we are.
Stay away from the railway gun.
No. Oh great, we have to fight nameless soldiers 1 through 4 again.
Enough from you!
We need to take them down as quickly as possible.
Here they come! Be careful, everyone!
My turn!
How quickly do you want to go, though? I probably shouldn't S-brake on these guys, though. Use Gale on them.
Okay.
Speed them down. Seal more speed down. Might as well.
Yeah.
You know, I'll actually use yours.
Right. No escape.
Brilliant spin, all of them. Everyone trying to get close to Lara. Come on, guys. This looks like a job for Gale.
Second form. Gale.
Critical Gale. Always good.
Go.
And I might as well just try and kill them all.
Leave it to me!
Yeah, that took the rest of them out. Good. That worked out well then.
This is our real power.
Oh wow, they gave a decent amount of experience. At least with the multiplier.
Great.
I have so much stuff.
I did it!
Okay, now let's go fight real boss.
This isn't the first time I've crossed swords with the Imperial Liberation Front.
They don't seem really strong, just really obstinate.
What would push them to go this far?
You can discuss that later.
Right. We need to stop the railway gun first.
Yeah, whole country is kind of online. Should probably worry about that first. Fire sword lady. One annoying thing I find with the Trails games is that they constantly go on about how Jaegers are elite mercenaries that are really tough, and then you plow through them 99% of them like nothing. Yeah, I mean, in Sky, in this, you pretty much fight Jaegers all the time, and then you always beat them really easy.
It would have been smarter to stay away, S.
I'm impressed you saw me coming, Purple Lightning. I see the rumors about you weren't just trumped-up stories.
I love a good compliment, but getting one from a terrorist just doesn't put a spring in my step. Still, I suppose the fact you're here means the other ringleaders must be over at the other gun.
V certainly is. As for Gideon, I'm sorry to say he lost his life in Crossbell a short while ago.
What?
He did?
We're also sad about that.
I just received a call about it a few minutes ago.
Here's the 4th hottest game. Here's the hottest chick in the game.
Apparently, he was killed by a real top-rate Jaeger Corps hired by your friend, the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
Well, there you go. One of the Jaegers did something.
Poor guy. I heard it was practically a massacre.
What a terrible way to go.
Well, Gramps isn't exactly known for his bountiful sense of mercy.
If you don't want to die like a dog, don't run around snapping your fangs at everyone.
You keep talking like this has nothing to do with you, but I take it you've got no intention of beating a retreat. It sounds like you've got the railway gun set to automatic firing mode, too.
I was wondering what that sound was.
It was loading another round!
Oh, I was hoping you'd miss it in all your babbling. It's got, 10 minutes or so to go.
Conniving witch.
Drop the patch.
You can let us past, or we're going to force our way through. You're
Careful. She's a dangerous one to tangle with.
In this case, I don't know why they wouldn't just go, let's all just fight her. Why don't 4 of us fight her? And the other 2 can go stop the railway gun.
And she's hiding something.
And in this case, there's actually 3 of them that could go.
Right again.
Damn!
Oh, unless she had those. Those would stop it.
Giant archaisms!
Ooh, just my color, too.
Yeah, they are.
For borrowed muscle, I've really taken a liking to them. Gideon might have fallen, but it's not too late. To send the Chancellor to join him on his way to Gehenna!
Got an Namek case on our hands.
How
Maybe.
about you go instead?
Crossbell's counting on us. Strike with everything you've got.
Let's rock!
So how different would this game be if they actually started putting a timer on there for 10 minutes to complete this?
All right, let's do this.
You got Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
I mean, I might as well.
Behold the might of the Arcade School! Radiant Blade Dance!
Well, we'll see how long it takes. Anyone have a timer? Judgment Bolt. And we'll take normal. Try and take out the mechs first.
It's my turn.
That's usually the best idea.
Oh, Moon, shield.
Increase their defense.
Okay.
Yeah, keep attacking that. I don't think you're in the circle. Maybe. We can kind of just stay still.
Here you go.
It's going to reflect, so... Well, Emma's not going to get the reflect. Oh, Sarah was still in that? That's dumb. Circle is only like an edge in there. Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
Leave it to me.
She put herself to sleep. I'm fine with that. Might as well.
Let's see you live through this. Plasma storm. Yeah.
That attack is cool. Oh yeah, we still have that arts on us though. So I might want to just move like over here. That might actually hurt.
It's my turn.
Oh great, Petrify. That is not what I wanted. I should have something for that.
Yeah. Thanks. Here we go.
Why not? Yeah, set her on fire.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Why? What's she gonna do now?
No, you don't.
Oh. She's killing Emma. That's what she's doing.
My turn.
Although I like how the look on Joshua's best S-Craft, second best S-Craft, and gave it to Reen as a normal S-Craft. It has to be the most OP craft in the game. Actually, what are these things? Nothing, of course. Oh boy.
Arcus?
Might as well. It's faster.
Of course.
Why don't you revive your friend? And you know, just because.
Thank you very much.
Cheating.
Oh no, you don't.
Leave it to me.
Well, the robots are almost dead. And so is she.
Here we go.
I didn't actually expect to pop out there. I think I'll actually use this. Try and get some more CP quick. Might be bad depending on what attack they use, but
No escape. Off guard.
that looks weird. Oh yeah, that hurt. Surprised it didn't kill anyone.
Okay.
Why do they have to be knocked unconscious? Here's a normal stat.
Thank you very much. I can do this. Hear me.
Sure.
No, you don't.
Oh, great.
Sorry, everyone.
Leave it to me.
That wasn't great. Do it again. Might as well. It's annoying being in these positions.
Rise, great towers.
I don't always watch this one, might as well. Talking about Gale, with the right setup you can use it non-stop without any cost. I'll recover all CP spent on using it. Oh yeah, Gale is pretty good.
No, you don't. Hope you like pain. See ya.
My turn.
Why did you put us in this situation, lady?
You have my things.
That's gonna hurt.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's...
I messed up.
I messed up on this one.
I'm sorry.
And she's dead. Restart. Pretend that didn't happen.
Think you can satisfy
It's always the little mistakes that ruin the whole thing for you.
My turn.
Reset timers.
All right.
Leave it to me.
Now! It's my turn!
Right.
I wonder what she's waiting for. Then she should use it on one person. What to do? Probably just S-Craft right away, but do I want to do that? Yeah, why not? That hits all three of them anyway.
Here we go.
I think this time I'm gonna do this right away. That was my bad. I wasn't abusing S-Crafts enough. That was my problem. There wasn't enough S-Craft abuse. And I should have been.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Keep that on.
My turn.
I won't put it on you yet.
Second form.
Might as well. They're all standing in the perfect row.
Leave it to me.
Chris's status issues are why I always equip as much status prevent as possible. I mean, I think the overall problem with that one was I didn't abuse S-Crafts enough. I think there was a lack of abuse, and I need to increase it. And that was the problem.
Yeah.
My turn. Huh? Off guard.
Well, now she has a... Or they have a critical?
Go.
Skip her attack.
Second form. Gale.
I'll keep Reen back for a second.
Okay. Now.
Let's see how much this does. Oh, that's actually some pretty good damage. There, we confused her. I forgot I have like impede stuff on Lara, so that's why her thing skipped over.
Okay.
On Nightmare, you cannot risk the turns securing statuses. Yeah. At any years, there's turns to do arts, crafts, and normal attacks, then pop the S breaks on the enemy's turns. Yeah, usually the better idea. But you know, better ideas aren't always better. Don't think about it too much.
Didn't see that coming.
Go!
I don't know, that one is almost dead. But those two are close enough to each other, so why not?
Gather on my blade.
Reen, this would have been a really good time for you to go into edgelord mode, but you know. Oh good, that still hits all three. I'm glad this has such a long range with the upgraded version. Oh good, all of them are almost dead now. See, the S-Craft abuse just wasn't enough, and now it's perfectly fine. They should be dead. All at the same time, too.
The battle's over, but stay
Triple
alert,
kill.
everyone.
Yay, level ups.
Making progress.
Did we get the other Master Quartz up to level 5 also?
Nice. A matter of course.
Really? They're so close to getting a level up. That one actually went a lot faster. Because I didn't make mistakes this time. I would still be worried unless you actually docked them fully.
Systems deactivated.
Thank goodness.
What if they put an automated thing?
You got me. Shouldn't have expected any less from the ace of the 4th Armored Division. Or from Sylphid. The rest of you weren't half bad either.
He's complimenting them.
I can't believe you could take on this many of us at once.
You were one tough old bear.
Neidhart here. We've regained control of the left railway gun.
Yeah, I don't know how the second game would go.
Railway gun over here.
It'll be interesting to see how the second game is. When hopefully the PC port comes out.
Good work.
But hopefully that'll also give me a break to do a different game on this time slot. I'll probably keep the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday one like an RPG from now on. It seems like that setup works well enough.
We did it.
Oh,
Not sure what I'll play after this though.
My. You can hardly call our crossing paths coincidence at this point. Oh well, no matter. Everything played out just like C said it would, both here and in Crossbell.
Oh great.
What are you talking about?
Comrade S.
What? How can they still move?
We'd completely incapacitated them.
Go, Comrade S. Regroup with Comrades C and V and bring the hammer down once and for all!
That's the plan. Well, I'll catch you all in the great beyond.
What? No!
She wouldn't.
Oh, are they going to detonate the missile inside of the cannon? Is that what they're gonna do? Or she just escape? And they're all just shooting at him like that? You think that would do something, but I guess not.
My name is C.
No it's not.
Leader of the Imperial Liberation Front. Allow me to extend my congratulations. You did well, fending off our two-pronged attack here and in Crossbell. But you would be foolish to assume this is the end of it. The hammer of judgment shall fall again. I'm ready.
Class 7 is always ready. They're just like SpongeBob. They're always ready.
This be? So this is the Imperial Liberation Front.
The Big Giddy Star led me to cheat death. How can this be?
So C was here after all.
Who is he anyway? What's he hiding? Even the Intelligence Division's drawing a blank trying to gather info on him.
At least this time we managed to capture some of them alive. And they will talk.
Unless they all have like cyanide pills or something weird. Okay, they all have cyanide pills.
What the hell? Is this poison?
What?
This is bad. Looks like these guys all swallowed neurotoxin capsules. I don't think we're gonna be able to save them.
So cyanide pills, pretty much.
I doubt it'll work, but I'm gonna try to neutralize the poison. Emma, if you've got any herbs you think might help, give me a hand here.
Of course.
Or if you got some funky magic that might help.
Do you think they'll pull through?
Not sure. I'd give them 50-50 maybe.
Even if we can keep them alive, there's no guarantee they'll regain consciousness.
Why'd they happen to have this syringe on them anyway?
No.
Where are A, B, D, E, and the other alphabets? They just call themselves Comrade, you know, C, G, etc. because their first name starts with that letter, is all.
Why would they go this far? These are the kinds of people we're dealing with.
Yeah, extremists.
With some quick thinking, hard fighting, and a little luck, we were able to stop a potentially devastating terrorist attack in its tracks. But with the political climate as it was, this incident, overshadowed by the crisis in Crossbell, was never made public. In the days that followed, we still felt shaken, our eyes newly opened to the dangers facing our homeland, both outside and within.
Signs and Omens, end of chapter 5.
Drinks are on me someday. Good showing, everyone.
We got another A. Hey, Elliot and Reen got to link level 5. The highest one. And some others got up. Auto charge, powerful strike. Auto cura. Arts support. Deadly assist. Protective wall. Yeah, sure. Get an link level with her too. Moving on. Yeah, 2 more chapters left, at least apparently. If what I've been told is true.
Half a month after the incident at Corellia Fortress, a sense of lingering unease still hung over the Empire. The government increased patrols by the Railway Military Police as part of their counter-terrorism measures, while the Noble faction bolstered their provincial armies. There were even rumors that they'd hired several Jaeger Corps.
Yeah, Jaeger Corps again.
At the center of everything was the Imperial Liberation Front. They had allied with a terrorist group from the Republic of Calvert to attack the trade conference in Crossbell. And as we'd seen firsthand, had attacked Corellia Fortress in an attempt to fire the 2 railway guns stationed there. They'd made it abundantly clear that they were no mere insurgents. These were...
Oops.
And following their attempts to target Chancellor Osborne and the Reformist faction, rumors started to spread of a possible connection between the Imperial Liberation Front and the Noble faction itself.
Yeah, it starts to seem like it, since they're gathering forces to seem what looks like a civil war.
New information was filtering in from Crossbell that surprised us all.
Declaration of Independence, Crossbell's becoming its own state.
During the conference, one of the representatives of Crossbell's state government made the daring declaration that Crossbell would soon declare its independence, breaking free from its neighbors Calvard and Erebonia. To no one's surprise, both the Imperial government and the noble faction dismissed it as nothing more than delusional raving. But one thing was clear. That declaration only served to increase the tension in Erebonia and across the continent.
So Crossbell is like America in this situation. No sympathy from me for his death. He wanted it anyway. Yeah, gee. I mean, he did volunteer for it, so... Oh, we got a whole bunch of cars at the school.
The Academy's prestigious board of directors gathered for their first meeting of the year.
That's why. Okay, that makes sense. And we only had one more floor left for the old schoolhouse, so I wonder if we're gonna see that.
And that concludes my biannual report.
Good, good. It seems the Academy is running like a well-oiled machine. No student performance is sitting comfortably above the national average on exams and on general aptitude tests, too.
The second-year students seem to be having a banner year as well. The Student Council President, in particular, has built up an outstanding array of extracurricular achievements.
Well, she attended last month's trade conference, and from what I hear, she put the professional secretaries to shame.
Oh, Dragona. In like the second chapter, I think, you did get to go into this room when Toa wasn't here having a student council meeting. So it's not the only time.
I only wish the conference could have ended on a more positive note.
I'll say, the share prices of my company have been on a real roller coaster ride ever since.
Undoubtedly. What happened at the trade conference has wreaked havoc on the economy as a whole.
Huh.
But moving on. I couldn't help but notice in the recent exam reports that Class 1 and 2's academic performance seems to be slipping. Perhaps the preferential treatment given to the upper class students is hindering their scholastic development?
Oh, now they're gonna talk about the class system.
Well, students belonging to the nobility are allowed to return home during August to learn more about their family's lands. It's a tradition here, but one I can't help but wonder if we've outgrown the need for in this modern age.
If I may, traditions accumulate and hold meaning only so long as they're preserved. Our nation's culture, its arts, its social classes, all are rich with tradition that makes Erebonia what it is, and I believe we have a duty to protect and uphold them.
Yeah, well, some people want to change them.
After all, does not this very institution champion the ideals of its founder, Emperor Drygles?
And yeah, with the Declaration of Independence thing there from Crossbell, if Crossbell tried to annex part of Erebonia in this situation, they probably could.
Indeed it does. Though I've always understood Drygles' intent to be the founding of an academy for the people. Even 200 years ago, when education was seen as the province of the nobility, male commoners were permitted to enroll. Today, we have plenty of young women attending, and the commoners easily outnumber the nobles on campus. Perhaps it's time we started taking strides to realize Emperor Drygles' true ideal.
You seem to be laboring under a few misconceptions here. Commoners were permitted to attend, but only as retainers. Retainers served knights, who served lords, who served the emperor. That's the way the Erebonian society functioned.
Oh, so I guess we have the true noble and true commoner guy right here. And then of course you have Oliver there, but like, can we just not care?
From that vantage, the structure of the Academy in its earlier days certainly seems to have embodied that social order. And if that's so, what is there to suggest that it's not the social order itself that has become the aberration?
Well, for one, if that were the case, it would be far easier for me to see my views put into practice. But I can hardly get a word in edgewise between you two. Well, I'd certainly enjoy a return to the way things were in Dreikel's time, at least in that particular respect.
Our apologies, Your Highness.
Well, our role here is to consider your views and work toward implementing them.
See what I mean? Would you be so kind as to help me out here, Principal?
I'm here to moderate this board. It wouldn't do for me to express my position on the issues at hand. That said, I'm sure your passion for reform will triumph in the end, Your Highness.
Yeah, you're a main character from another game. It has to, right?
I suppose I should have known better than to look to my old teacher for sympathy.
It warms my heart to see such a fine teacher-student relationship.
Now, if I may, I'd like to steer this discussion toward a rather timely topic.
It's topical.
We've already touched on the issues regarding the Orbal Net and the Orbal Staves, but I'd like to stress again that the adoption of new security measures for the Orbal Net should be a top priority.
Yeah, clearly.
Well, I'm certainly inclined to agree.
Now we'll get our cybersecurity, people.
But we'll have to rely on the Foundation directly, as things are looking a little shaky with the IBC.
You can leave that to me. The other matter I'd like to review is the use of the Orbal Staves and the Arcus units.
And yeah, nobles can't keep their lifestyles going without commoners. That's definitely true. That's what happens in like a whole bunch of different countries, even in the real world. In the end, a country is made up of its people. When people are oppressed, they don't consider the fact that there's more of us than there are of them, and all we have to do is show them that we're the ones that are actually in charge and not them. It's pretty much greed and power that makes the class system come into effect. And then you have people, you know, 5 people oppressing 100 people, even though that it doesn't make sense logically. But it keeps happening regardless, time and time again anyway.
Or more specifically, we need to talk about how Class 7 should operate from here on out. Setting aside the fact that my daughter is a member of Class 7, I think we need to reconsider how the class should be run, in light of what happened at Corellia Fortress. While it certainly proved an excellent chance to see what the Arcus units are capable of, I have serious doubts about whether we should carry on with these field studies, given the current political climate.
It would be difficult to do so, I admit. With the terrorists at large and the problems in Crossbell unresolved, these are uncertain times.
At the very least, I believe it may be in the class's best interest to cancel this month's field study. We could always resume them once the terrorists have been arrested and the situation in Crossbell calms down.
Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I'm sure you all recognize the words of Emperor Dreikels. They become something of a school motto here. It's my belief that Class 7's actions at Corellia Fortress perfectly embody the spirit of that directive. They stood together to stop a tragedy in the making and, in a sense, protected the foundation of our world. No one ordered them to do it. They took action of their own free will, because they knew in their hearts what was right. Some might call it recklessness. Some may think it rash. Some may even venture to call it hubris. However, as chairman of this academy, I'm incredibly proud of what the brave young men and women of Class 7 achieved.
Well, at least he's speaking up a bit more for once.
Your Highness.
Troubled times may lay in store for Erebonia, and for the entire continent in the months and years to come.
As in the video games to come.
But I believe that makes something like Class 7's field studies all the more significant. The experiences they're having now will help them find the strength and the means to press on through adversity. I can't be the only one who feels this way, can I?
They do seem to be showing remarkable growth. That much is true. Although I have no idea how much my daughter is really capable of, immature as she is.
Wow, that's a way to slap your daughter.
I could say the same of my hothead of a son.
I guess they're all grilling their children.
I do wonder about my brother sometimes.
Or grilling their relatives in general.
However, it does seem that enrolling at this academy has helped him start breaking out of his shell.
With the Academy Festival coming next month, we hadn't even planned a field study.
Well, there you go.
So the issue at hand is just whether to hold a field study at the end of this month or not. I'd like to ask those in favor of going ahead with this month's field study to please raise their hands.
So, for everyone who wants the game to continue, please raise your hand. But I think what the governor there wanted X
All right.
was...
I'd like to begin by taking everyone's ideas for our class's part in the school festival.
I think what he meant was arresting the main leaders of the terrorist group, not like every member of the group itself. Because usually when you take out the leaders, the group usually falls apart. Is the point. 127th Military Academy Festival.
Festival will run for 2 days next month, the 23rd and the 24th.
I didn't think we would have, like, the traditional Japanese school festival thing in this.
Equipment setup and the other preparatory work will begin in the afternoon 2 days before the start of the festival.
And hey, look, it takes place in October.
But there's a lot
We
of
made good
preparation
timing.
needed before we get to that point, and the sooner we get that underway, the better.
That's all the more reason to figure out what exactly we want to do. Some of our options include displays, events, stage shows, and cafes. Does that sound right, Crow?
Yeah, though no class I know would settle for just some simple display. I mean, come on, no one ever said, boy, we better rush to get in the line for that display.
Well, he's not wrong.
Well, either way, I'd like to start by
And they're back in
soliciting
there.
some ideas from all of you.
Back in their winter outfits.
We're just brainstorming right now, so feel free to say whatever comes to mind.
Milliam always makes such weird faces.
Would it kill you all to give just a teensy bit of cooperation?
I know. It's just...
It's kind of hard to focus right now.
You're one to talk, standing up there with your nervous fidgeting.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised.
Yeah, you guys just stopped an international incident, so...
The board of directors is in session as we speak, deciding what'll happen to our class.
And Ash, hey, welcome to the stream. Though, it is about to end in a little bit here.
And those of us with
It's almost been 3
family members who
hours.
sit on that board probably have even more cause for concern.
You can say that again. We can't even be sure whether there'll be a field study this month.
That's about the long and short of it. With everything that happened during last month's field study, it honestly wouldn't surprise me if they just canceled it.
I can't say I have any particular feelings of attachment to our field studies, but I refuse to accept needless changes to our curriculum.
That's a way to say that you actually do have feelings.
Especially with my brother involved in the decision-making process.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Makes sense to me.
We also have to account for the fact that going on our field study means that much less time to prepare for the festival.
So as you can see, it presents a bit of a problem.
Man, look at you guys taking this all seriously.
I probably should have asked a little earlier, but what's this festival you guys keep talking about?
Wait, seriously?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have gone over that for your benefit.
Every year, the students here organize and put on a school-wide festival. There are stage events, food stalls, and all kinds of things to see and do. And it generally falls to each of the first-year classes to provide the main attractions.
Yeah, participating is optional for the second years, since by this point they're usually focusing on their future careers. Oh, and each of the clubs generally get involved too.
Huh, that sounds fun. In that case, we have to do something. We can't just let the other classes roll over us because we're small. You say that, but I've already had one of the girls from Class 1 bluster up to me declaring that this time victory will be all ours.
What?
It must have been Ferris. That sounds exactly like something she'd say.
Well, Class 1 does seem to have had it in for us ever since the midterm results were announced.
If it's all the same, I'd rather not see the House of High Arms claim yet another nominal victory.
Huh.
But we need to account for the fact that our class is markedly smaller than theirs is.
That's certainly true.
It'd help if we at least knew what the other classes are doing.
That's kind of funny. Now that they have some kind of competition, they're all like, no, we have to do better than them.
It kind of seems like everyone's having trouble staying focused.
Come on, everyone, get it together.
Instructor Sarah?
Isn't this a self-study period?
Oh, it was. But I thought you all might like to know that the Board of Directors meeting just adjourned a few minutes ago. So I decided to skip along down here and be the first to break the news.
Then?
Did you actually skip?
What about our next field study? Are we still on?
It's important.
The Chancellor's not the only one with a little too much iron in his blood. Because the board voted unanimously to have you continue your field studies.
You mean it?
20 minutes of filler later? Yeah, in a way.
So that's how it is.
You know, even though they're always hard work, I actually feel a little relieved.
Considering all that happened last month, we'll need to be especially careful this time around.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong on our next field study?
Still, it feels like our field studies are a big part of who we are as a class.
Yeah, it's like we stop an international incident every week.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
kind of
every
a pain,
month.
but oh well.
We should be grateful to His Highness and the directors.
That's good news.
Seeing the hard road and the easy road, then picking the hard one anyway. That's youth for you.
It also sounded like His Highness and the directors will be taking off in pretty short order. So I'll let you guys out of study hall early to go see them if you want.
Oh.
If you say so.
I think I'll take you up on that.
Oh, Eustace wants to see his brother. Probably wouldn't have been OOC for Sarah to literally skip to them, but we'll never know because Falcom doesn't have the budget to go past one leg moving animation. Yeah, just wait until it gets enough steam that they make an anime of these games, then maybe you'll see it. I wouldn't think she would be in a rush to talk to her mom. You were in Legram, weren't you? To meet Duke Cayenne. Yes, like there's a simple answer. The four great houses aren't as united in opinion as you might think. Even within individual families, there can be disagreements. You know that I differ with Father on several issues. Rather than worrying about others' positions, I choose giving some thought to your own as a member of the family. I mean, for what Falcom has to work with, they do pretty well. For, like, the funding and stuff. It's just pretty much like, this isn't an AA, well, it's not a AAA title game, you know. It's one that's made by a smaller studio and stuff. Is all. So they don't have the ability to make, like, tons of great animations and stuff. You honestly feel these things are necessary? Are they really okay with that? I think the fact that you've seen enough to ask me, that now means that deep down you've realized that they're both necessities of this area we live in.
Still, I wasn't expecting to find myself indebted to you again so soon. Without your intervention, the Chancellor and I would have met our maker in Crossbell.
Don't mention it. We just...
The best animation has to be the sprites walking on the spot in Trails of the Sky. The sprite work's still pretty interesting, I would say. Since they were doing the 3D, 2D
We're
stuff.
just relieved you're all okay, Your Highness.
Indeed. I'm glad you were able to focus on making a positive contribution at the conference.
I wish I could tell you that's exactly what I did. I could scarcely find a place to chime in once the Chancellor and the Republic's President got going. Though the Mayor of Crossbell managed to dumbfound even them.
I presume you're referring to his proposal for Crossbell's independence?
Hard to believe it could actually happen.
Well, as long as both Erebonia and Calvard refuse to accept it, the likelihood of it actually happening is incredibly low. Still, they're planning to hold a referendum on the issue to see if the population is in favor of it. So there'll be plenty more chances for disputes to break out over the issue.
Well, neither of them want to lose all that sweet tax revenue from Crossbell. Half of it flows into the provinces too, so like, fat chance the noble faction's gonna take that lying down.
Millium.
I swear, this kid has all the delicacy of a rock to the face.
So you're Millium, are you? Your name seems to have come up with increasing frequency lately. Well, I was hoping for a chance to see the famous Eric Getlem in action, though.
Oh, sure thing. Come on, Lamb!
Whoa there. Cool your jets.
I'm not sure this is the best place to call out Eric Getlem. Just a hunch.
Lame.
Objection overruled.
That could have gotten messy.
Honestly, it would save us all a lot of trouble if you could just refrain from saying whatever pops into your mind, too.
Lame.
Oh, who might you be?
Say, are you from the Vander family? The one who serves as the prince's bodyguard?
Oh, did Neidhart mention me?
Another
I'm
Vander.
Mueller Vander of the 7th Armored Division. I was with the Prince at the conference in Crossbell, so I'm in your debt as well. Glad to be able to thank you personally.
The honor is ours, sir.
It's an honor to meet a member of the esteemed Vander family.
Ah, so you're the Radiant Blade Master's daughter. And you must be a practitioner of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade style. I'm always happy to meet fellow students of the sword. Oh, and you must be the young man from Nord who my uncle wrote a reference for.
Yes, that would be me. I owe a lot to Lieutenant General Vander.
It sounds like he's in your debt as well, with everything that happened in Nord a few months ago.
Alright, X, see you later. Probably gonna be... Well, I want to stop this in a little bit. They always have these long plot dump scenes before you get to move around again.
You all seem like dependable young men and women. Perhaps the prince's idea had some merit to it after all.
See? What did I tell you? And it's not just Class 7 either. The whole academy seems so full of life. Perhaps I should take this opportunity to break down social barriers by getting to know all of them in the academy's pool.
If you really want to work up a sweat, I'd be glad to let you run back to Heimdall. If you kept up a good sprint, I'll bet you could even make it in a couple hours.
You'd actually make me do it, too. Cruelty. My name is Mueller.
Well then, an interesting friendship.
Practically beat in sync. That's certainly one way to look at it. I wonder how long they've known each other.
Anything else, guys?
Well then, I bid you all I hope we have the chance to meet again soon.
Is it too fast again? I'm guaranteeing we probably will meet again. You're usually a reoccurring character, Oliver. Don't worry about it. Three days had passed since the board of directors handed down their decision. With the assurance that our field studies would continue, we finally turned our attention to the next month's festival. However, a couple of days at the end of the month meant we had much less time to prepare. No matter how much brainstorm, we couldn't think of any really compelling ideas our small class could pull off. Eventually, we still had no ideas. Yeah, I got a free day, more old schoolhouse, more everything. It's all good. I do kind of wonder what we're gonna do for the practical exam this time. Huh. So if they don't have any ideas, they're gonna have to put on display their field study reports. So they just want ideas by the end of tomorrow. So now we're just going to listen in on other people and try and take their ideas. I don't know why they don't just put on like a theater show, do a combat skit. They're good at combat. Well, there we go. Finally out of school. And with this, we're gonna end things here because it has been over 3 hours again now. So for anyone who decided to drop in, Hope you guys enjoyed. I play this game Sunday, Monday, and Tuesdays, all at the same time, and usually go for 3 hours. So we'll see you on the next one. Till then, guys, catch you later.